MSNBC has basically, guys, they got lost in the sauce, I think, right? I think so. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Tropic Thunder. There was a pretty pivotal moment in the story, right? Where one of the characters were basically told, you're never supposed to go full on, don't go full, you know what I'm saying. Don't do that. And MSNBC went full on. Okay, they embodied it. They existed within it. All right. Hopefully, if you see the movie, you understand the reference and you kind of get the point I'm making. I can't really say it on the tube of you guys. I can't do that. All right. But if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. They went full on woke mania, guys. They did that. Right? But either way, Joy Reid's 7 cringiest moments as MSNBC host. Let's check it out. This is a suggestion via Discord, guys.
As well, because hating is it's a type of fandom.
Here's everything you need to know about the firing of star MSNBC host and outspoken Trump critic Joy Reid, who, according to President Donald Trump, should have been canned long ago with everyone else who works there. Reid has been a fixture at the left-leaning cable news network since 2011 and began hosting the weekend talk show AM Joy in 2016. The very next year, she was forced to address
That's not a very good photo, bro. Like, did you specifically go out of your way to choose that image of all images, guys?
a series of decade-old posts on her personal blog, The Reid Report, in which she expressed disgust about men kissing and gay marriage. She initially claimed she had been
Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Most of them, like most of the people that are out here saying all this craziness, I'm guessing somehow some lobbyists, let's say, got to them and were like, listen, we can make you a whole lot of money if you just change your stance to this. Let me forecast that, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I absolutely think that she has that type of character. And based off of anything that I've basically seen from her, I do think that, in fact, she does have that character. In fact, guys.
But finally apologized a year later in June 2018. MSNBC stood by her side throughout the ordeal.
I genuinely do not believe I wrote those hateful things because they are completely alien to me.
Okay.
But I can definitely understand, based on things I have tweeted and have written in the past, why some people don't believe me.
The scandal marked the beginning of a rocky tenure at MSNBC, with the host racking up a series of cringe-inducing on-air controversies. In 2020, Reid mocked police officers who declined to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
So for putting Americans in danger, officers and unions who are fighting against vaccine mandates, which essentially means fighting to make the public sick, are tonight's absolute worst.
In 2022.
Okay. Yeah, she's just reading off a teleprompter. I think Tom MacDonald, the rapper, basically just released a song pretty recently, I think today or a couple of days ago at least, right? Where he basically spoke on the fact that, bro, don't believe every single thing you hear on the news, please. Under no circumstance. When I watch these things that you guys send me, I try to pick everything apart, bro, because I want to find a lie. Like, you're going to have to prove this to me, basically, guys. And yeah, she's just exclusively reading from a teleprompter. Like, not much of what she's saying are her feelings. I think her feelings were when she had the ability to kind of say whatever she wanted to say. Hence, and apparently she said this in 2011. She said what was on her mind, and then, listen, this is what goes on here, guys. You sell your soul, apparently, for money.
She compared Floridians fleeing the Sunshine State in the wake of Hurricane Ian to waves of illegal immigrants crossing the U.S. border.
Be careful about attacking people who have to move to save their own lives and safety, because you never know when it's your people that have to move, when it's your people who have to migrate, when it's your people who have to get on that road.
And
that's not the same thing, Joy Reid. Like, you just conflated two separate things. You're referring to Americans living in Florida that got hit by a natural disaster, and they're deciding, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And they're moving to another state within the union. Joy Reid, what are you saying? Like, that's not the same thing.
And in 2024, claimed that Republicans were voting based on, quote, racial animus.
They're increasingly, from the Tea Party on, they're voting on race. They're voting on this idea of an invasion of brown people over the border. The idea that they can't get whatever job they want. A black person got it, therefore drive all the blacks out of the colleges.
In the lead up to Donald Trump's second term in the White House, Reid condemned the white Christians who supported him in the Iowa caucuses, claiming they want non-whites to bow down to them.
None of that matters when you believe that God has given you this country, that it is yours, and that everyone who is not a white conservative Christian is a fraudulent American.
Later that year, she claimed on TikTok that black people would look real weird for not voting for former Vice President Kamala Harris in the...
Bro, I don't like Kamala Harris. Like, exclusively, if that's what you're trying to say here, black people will look incredibly weird to who exactly? Because certain opinions matter to me, I would say. Right? I mean, if you're coming from the standpoint that if I don't feel and think the same exact way as you, I'm evil or I'm wrong, right? Then I don't really care about your opinion. I'll be honest. I mean, I can't. How can I when you're not able to look at things with common sense? And I can definitely tell you basically every single thing that Kamala Harris had to offer had no real benefit to my household. When it came down to it, she specifically was looking to raise my tax bracket. I already pay too much in taxes. I don't want to waste any more money in foreign countries. Why would I want to partake in that? I like the concept of Doge. Doge makes all the sense in the world. I am incredibly fiscally conservative, specifically. Right? Socially, I'm a little kind of all over the place. I'm in the middle, but then I'm all over the place socially. I don't really have problems with all types of social type of things, guys. Not really. But other than that, bro, there's nothing that she had to offer me or my wife that affects my household. Not a single thing at all, other than the negatives. Everything is negative. So why would I vote for you? And I'm black. So what's your point, Joy Reid?
The November election.
You're going to look real crazy being on the other side of that line,
okay,
particularly as a person of color.
Yeah, I don't care.
But really as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture.
I don't really, that's the thing. And that's what I hear a lot often in the comments. People are like, you're black, how dare you talk about these things? Bro, I grew up in the United States of America, obviously. But then I have basically now been outside of the United States of America for about the same time I've been in it, okay? So my allegiance is all over the place, okay? In terms of like groups of people, let's say. No. It has nothing to do with me, bro. I'm sorry. All of what you said, Joy Reid, does not matter to me. What culture? What culture specifically are you asking for?
Who claims to have any connection to the culture.
And she argued that Harris voters should avoid Thanksgiving dinner with their Trump voting relatives.
Well, here's an alternative thought. Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches. Wipe your own tears. Troll amongst yourselves with Elon and leave us alone.
In December, Nielsen Media Research revealed that Reid, who earned a lofty $3 million annual salary, had lost almost half her viewers since the election.
I can imagine.
With MSNBC as a whole seeing a whopping 53% drop in primetime viewership following the November 5th outcome. After network president Rashida Jones left MSNBC in January 2025, Rebecca Cutler was tapped to helm the struggling network, where ratings have consistently trailed behind Fox News. Roughly a month later, Reid's show was canceled. President Donald Trump wasted no time reveling in the news, claiming on his Truth Social platform that MSNBC should pay vast sums of money for the unpardonable sin it has done to the country. He has also openly celebrated Reid's firing, describing her as one of the least talented people in television and as a mentally obnoxious racist.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, that this tan is wild. It's wild. Yeah.
NBC's 7 p.m. time slot, previously hosted by Reid, will be replaced by a new panel show featuring co-hosts Alicia Menendez, Michael Steele, and Simone Sanders Townsend.
Simone Townsend is also moderately troubling, guys. All right, just moderately here, okay? But all right, listen, actually seeing some of these clips, like all together, a little frustrating, can't lie, right? She's not very likable. But maybe she's likable specifically to her base of individuals that, like the things that she says, or like, permanent victim type of things. Guys, I don't know. I don't like it personally. That's not me. And now when I say this here, guys, so I grew up in the United States of America, moved to South Korea, then Spain. Right, I've kind of been all over the place within my life here, guys. Now I'm between the United States of America and Spain. 6 months, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, guys. Right? I'm American through and through. She was like, I mean that. The depths of me. I love my country, okay? Everywhere I go, I represent my country well, all All right, I don't disrespect. I don't allow for people to disrespect my country's name, because that's not a thing. We do have issues, in fact, but I treat the country like it's my mother. My mother could have issues, but guess what she's not going to do? Talk about her. All right, I have no problem. Voice your opinion. If you're one of these people who just don't like the concept of like voicing your opinion on the United States of America, it's completely fine. You're well within your rights too, right? But I'm gonna like it. Okay, I don't have to like it. You can't tell me what to do. Either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Let me know in the comments which one of these were the worst ones for you. I'm not surprised that she got fired, though. I'm not. I think it was a long time coming, guys. Right? She's one of the toxic individuals that said all the toxic things coming from the left. Why did her ratings, shoot down? Because her candidate lost. Right? And because of that, there were so many people who were like, but you said she was going to win. But then Trump won popular vote and the electoral a Republican won the popular vote in 2024, guys. Say that out loud. Say that out loud for a second. Okay. What does that say about how unpopular the ideology coming from the left is? All right. Stop pushing things on people, guys. I'm telling you, if you stick with that, I'm going to push my ideology on you. And if you don't agree with my ideology, then you are an ist. You're going to keep losing. Okay. And if you run Kamala again, you're going to lose again, because she's not going to change. Right? She's not going to. But either way, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. The fact that you just made it to the end of the video says a whole lot, actually. We have a couple other channels. MrLboyd Music, MrLboyd Movie Reacts, along with MrLboyd Discusses, where I just generally speak about the things that specifically matter to me. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.